Welcome back, my fellow YouTubers. It's time today to do another model review kit for you. This time we're gonna do the special edition series of the 1970 Plymouth Hemi Cuda. It is a 2-in-1 kit. Looks right nice. Revell recommends obviously a 12 plus on this. It's a 1/25th scale and skill level of 3. And the skill levels go from 1 to 4 for Revell, and what they're saying is this bit of kit is a little bit tricky for the new modeler, but it doesn't mean it cannot be done. So love the liveries on this. Great paint job here, custom. They give you pinstripe in the box to do this. So both liveries that you see here are done up of the plastic model that's actually in here. These are actual photos of the plastic models, not the cars themselves. Here we see on the side of the box, it gives you a bit of a write-up on the car, but you know, we don't need to go over that. You can pause it and read it at your leisure. The paint guide is great because you can pull out your colors, and all those colors that are in there are colors that you're gonna need that shows the 2-in-1 on the front box. There's quite a bit of pieces in this one. There's 147 parts, so you're gonna not use them all if you're only doing one or the other, right? So you will not be using some parts. Will nie. I've got to learn to look a little bit on this accent for you, but anyway, here, let's go. On the back, remember we're talking skill levels is 1, 2, and 3. They do have a 4th one now. So the first one is the snap tight kit, then they start getting into the glued kits, and then painting required, so on and so forth. This side of the box, we got a little more art. This side does show you that the rims that are included, the hoods, the taillights, and different setups of the motor, as you can see here. This one does not have the battery in it. This one does. As you see and you go along, everything is painted up just a touch different to make it your own. Other side of the box we've already gone through. Both ends are the same. Flip the box around. Let's get into the kit and see what we get. Flip that lid up and put it out of the road for us. Right, take that and push it up and out of the road, so that way we get a nice view of what's in. I've already opened up the bags in this kit, just so I can have a little bit of a view first. But anyway, first comes the body, and then the frame is inside of that. Looking at the body, it's looking pretty good. You do have some sanding to do, a lot of sharp edges, a little bit of flash on the edges. Of course, you're gonna have to do some sanding. But nice bit, nice mold lines. The interior on the roof, of course. You got these big splash marks of ejector pins. Then you like it. Put it in a little bit of filler, cool it done, and everything will be nice for you. So it does have the recesses for the door handles and the mirrors, and then the nice recesses for doing the marker lights. Ass end done up really nicely, has raised lettering of the Cuda. It's gonna be a good kit. So I'm just gonna check my camera angle here, make sure everything is all good. I think it is. Great. Let's put the body out of the way onto the frame. one piece construction, the frame and the rest of the body, sorry, the undercarriage. Everything molded. It is of course unibody construction, so this is what you're gonna get. As you can see, looks pretty good, lots of detail, should be nice to paint up. Interior, well, you didn't see that because we're gonna have a tub for the interior, which is gonna come along right next. But looking at this, not a ton of flash, so everything should be sanded down quite nicely. Gonna set the instructions aside for now. Getting in to the rest of the kit. Just gonna lay these out for now because there's quite a few little trees here. As you can see, it is going to be a nice bit of challenging kit. I was hoping to lay them all out for you so you can have a look, but I didn't think that's going to happen. So, maybe if I rearrange this just a wee bit more, might give us a little bit of a better view. This way you guys can pause your cameras, come in and take a screenshot if you will, and then you can decide for yourself what you would like to do from there. I'm not gonna get everything in here for you, but maybe you can take one quick screenshot of that if that's something you wish to do. But right now I'm going to take those ones, put them out of the way for now. I'm going to move them all over, and then we can put out the rest of the parts. But anyway, we'll go over most of this for you. It's going to be a really long video if I go through everything, so this way I'm figuring maybe we'll shorten it up. This way you guys can take, like I said, screenshots, and you can have a look for yourself of what you like to do. Wheels and tires, I'm not going to bring them out. I will however put one of the factory tires and one of the aftermarket rims and our glass. Okay, so now that everyone has had a quick look, you can pause it there if you like. Once again, take a screenshot for your reference. Gonna throw everything back in the box, and then we can go over it bit by bit. Hardest part of doing the kit reviews is putting everything back in the box and then coming back out and making sure everything fits. Alright, let's crack on. The sprue here is the battery, the rear end covers, brake boosters, the horns, looks like the windshield motor, and I'm thinking the hubs for the rims. Everything is molded quite nicely actually, there's a bit of good detail. Backside just shows you not too much detail, but you do have the brake fluid reservoir there, windshield wiper motor there on the back of the horns. You're not going to see the back of the horns, so nothing to worry about there. Let's set that aside. Coming into the next parts tree. Actually looks quite nice. We've got some rotors that are done up with brake calipers with a little bit of detail. We do have the rear shocks, the front shocks, front and rear sway arms, and it's one piece, which we will glue the rear end cover onto that. It's your typical Revell kit. It does have flash. You're gonna have to sand some pieces and shave it down. Next we come along, we've got part number 174 and 54. I'm trying to spot the differences on these. I didn't see them. Just take a quick second on there. Now the round parts, it's gonna take some time to make them parts round so that they're not squared out once you've sanded them down. Looking at that once again, not seeing, oh, there's the difference. As you can see here and here, there are mounting differences, so it might be the difference to show you either a different style of brake or a name. I have to go through the directions and see that. So let's put those away. Pretty nice detailed motor. Does have the fan included, the belts and pulleys, upper and lower radiator hoses, the distributor cap, the starter, the manifold, the heads, the oil pan, motor halves, exhaust manifolds, and front motor cover with a fuel pump, water pump, dampener pulley, all put in one. Looks pretty good. Bit of flash, gonna take a little bit of time to put things together. Should turn out quite nice. Next Sprue has for us a bit of the steering box. Thinking a bit of the firewall, radiator, fan shroud. Nice dual exhaust setup. Should look pretty good. Not a lot of flash on the circular tubes, which is great. Exhaust pipes, if you want to call them, not circular tubes. Drive shaft sitting in there. Looks pretty good. Next Sprue. Sorry if I'm going a little bit fast for you. This is, like I say, a little bit of a review, but more to show you what's in the box so you can make up your own decisions whether or not this is something that you'd like to do. Then we have the custom hood here with the ram air intakes, set of leaf springs for the rear, and that custom grille. Once again, there's some sanding. The hood looks pretty good. The bonnet, if you will, does have the recesses for the hood pin locks, which is a nice little touch. Moving on to the next Sprue. The next Sprue has our interior parts. Has a bit of the dash. Has the interior side door panels, rear panel, the shifter, steering wheel, pedals, and the steering column and sun visors. Is nice raised ridge detail. You probably can or can you see, but I think when you're gonna paint them up with the paint, it's gonna look good. Let's leave the shiny bits for later. Let's get out the rest of this kit and have a look from here. Shiny bits last. It's always like a present in the Christmas box, isn't it? Carrying on, we do have the factory front grille. Looks like to me going to be on the rear end for exhaust tips. Front bumper pieces, side view mirrors, and I believe that these may be hood latches or the hood hinges, looks like to me. Bit of sanding there, quite a bit of flash just here, pretty much all the way around. It's going to take some time to sand it out. That's why it is a skill level 3. There is a bit of cutting, sanding, fitment issues. I'm sure they're all going to be in there. Once again, I have not shown any of my builds so far, but I'm going to do my best coming up in the future here to start doing that for you guys and give you a little bit of how I do things. Everybody builds models differently. A lot of us have the same techniques, and some of us are having a lot different techniques, but it's good as long as we've all got something posted. Everybody can go around to different channels, have a look, and make up their own minds for what they want to do. So anyway, back to the interior parts here. We have the seats, the back seat, the backs of the front seats, and the dash. It's gonna be a nice kit to build. Like I said, they do have good detail on the seat, so when you go to paint it, it does look true to the vinyl of that time. And here we have the interior and the front fenders, inner fenders, with the tops of the control arms belted in. And once again, the interior has a nice textured surface, which will be nice for painting. But the way some of the sprue is attached, it's molded in quite heavy, so you're gonna have to, you know, these wee bits here, you can just snap them off, but you're gonna have to do some finishing work. Once again, comes down to how crazy you want to build your model. If you're not gonna be crazy with it, then, you know, you do your thing. Models are all an interpretation of the artist, right? You're an artist, let's face it. Everybody has their own way of doing things. The way you do it may be different from somebody else. Some people go overly crazy on their models, as we call OTT, over the top. That's good too. Some of these models, you know, you can glue them together, have them done in a day. Some models take hours upon hours. Anyway, this shows the factory shaker hood with all the shaker hood pieces. Very nice, I like that. It's gonna take a bit of sanding for that hood. Good detail. Vents are in the grill, or sorry, the vents are in the hood, the bonnet. And once again, we have springs. So let's get to the shiny bits and bobs and the dress up kits. Here we show the dual carburetors. Nice. Insets for the rear tail lights, the custom grille, front and rear bumpers should you decide to go chrome. Nice set of valve covers. Good detail with the wipers. We've got some small badging. Chrome, and then the factory rally rims. Should paint up quite nicely actually. I keep flipping this for you guys so you can have a look. Then we have the nice exhaust tips. It'd be a great little build, I think. And then we have the aftermarket wheels on the other livery of the blue colour. And instead of the shaker hood, you have on this one the chrome air cleaner for the custom car. Good bit of chrome. Nice detail, should be easy to paint out. And like I was saying before, now we can get down to the tires. Only thing on this kit that I would have liked to seen is wider and narrower tires, but you didn't have that. They're all the same size. So here are your factory tires for your alloy rims, and here are the aftermarket tires. You can see the aftermarket tires are exactly the same size, pretty much. A little bit lower profile. Obviously a low profile tire as opposed to the old radial bias tires at that time. So that was a quick review. Not so much, like I say, a review, but more to show you what's in the box and what you have to look forward to. And one thing I did forget to do, let's put them back in the box here, is let's have a look at the clear parts. Clear parts themselves, as we can see when I put it down, actually quite nice. Should sand up very nicely. All the parts are here. Nice detail on the headlights. The front and the rear glass look really good too. So overall, I think I would give this kit about a 6 out of 10. But I only do that for the amount of time it's going to take to clean up and sand things and get them to the point where we really like them. So I didn't go crazy on this one. Sorry lads and lass. There's lassies doing the models out there. Hey, that's great too. The more people that are doing models, the better. So anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time on the next video. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. Danny, tell your friends, hey, the Crazy Irishman does some crazy reviews, let's have a look. If you don't like them, well, write some comments, concerns in the box and I will reply. Thanks for watching, have a great day.